Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So today, with the release of Byleth coming on Tuesday, which is 3 days from now, I wanted to do a bit of a video regarding Smash, since I haven't done a Smash video in God knows how long. And I just thought, let's discuss these 6 additional fighters and possible Mii Fighter costumes that'll be coming in the future. Now, I'm just gonna say, I'm not discussing likely picks. I'm discussing who I would choose. I'm not trying to guess who's coming and who's not coming. I'm just picking the characters who I would pick to be in Smash. These choices are highly unrealistic and won't happen, so just basically try and ignore what I'm trying to say. But I just thought it would be nice to kind of share my thoughts on who I would add to Smash. So yeah, let's kick this off. So, let's start with character 1. Phoenix Wright. I mean, you guys all know, if you've been in my Discord, or just even heard me in voice calls in any server on Discord, regardless, you guys will know how much I want Phoenix Wright to be added to Smash. Of course, he has debuted in a fighting game before in the form of Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Ultimate. He was one of the weakest characters in that game, but his mechanic also made him one of the strongest, and that is his kind of games mechanic, like investigation mode, trial mode, and turnabout mode. I would love to see that mechanic implemented into Smash. Now, trial mode, no, what's first? Investigation mode is where Phoenix is at his weakest point. He has to run around, find pieces of evidence that he can use to throw at opponents and things. Like, he's definitely weakest in this mode. Investigation mode would make him one of the worst characters in the game. Next goes up to trial mode. The thing with trial mode is that it makes Phoenix a little bit stronger, and I think this is the point where he can throw his evidence as well, because investigation mode he's just picking up and dropping evidence, I believe. Whereas in trial mode he can actually throw his evidence, I believe. I haven't actually played the game myself, don't get me wrong. And then turnabout mode made him one of the strongest characters in the game. And I can't remember how you got to the different modes, but turnabout mode was clearly his strongest ability, and I actually think turnabout mode could be Phoenix's final smash. Like, I know these final smashes in Smash Ultimate get down to, like, point, I guess. But what if his final smash was turnabout mode, where it basically just makes Phoenix extremely strong, and he has a meter that goes down. And when that meter hits the end, Phoenix can use his final smash, which is obviously turning the case around, I guess. And of course, if you had played out without final smashes, then maybe if you went into turnabout mode, you wouldn't get a final. I don't know how it could work, but all I know is I would love to see Phoenix's mechanics in Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Ultimate transferred to Smash. Phoenix Wright definitely deserves to get in as well, in my opinion. He's the character I want the most in the game, that's why I made him priority number 1 when choosing these picks. Character number 2. It's a third-party character again. There is, I believe, only one first-party character in this list, yet again. And it is from a franchise that you guys won't like, but back to Challenger Pack 7. It's a third-party character that's already in Smash, essentially. Well, the franchise is anyway. And it's a franchise that I think out of all of the third parties is the only one that really deserves another rep, besides Street Fighter, because obviously they got Ken, but I'm talking about Eggman. Dr. Robotnik, Dr. Eggman, whatever you want to call him. The Sonic franchise is the only franchise in Smash that is third party that I believe should have another rep, essentially. And Eggman would be the perfect fit for that. Considering Smash Ultimate is introducing a lot more villains to the franchise, I definitely see Eggman being a possibility for this. The way he would fight is, again, his mech. Like, I know everyone brings it up, but Eggman could very easily use his mech or army of mechs to fight. And if you guys actually remember Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood, yeah, a game that not many people like to hear brung up, Eggman actually attacks by throwing wrenches in that game. So I could totally see him throwing wrenches in his moveset. Like, I can see Eggman doing a lot of abilities, from Chronicles actually in his moveset, because it's one of the only games where you can actually fight as Eggman. So yeah, either Eggman would be in his mech, or he'd take movesets from Chronicles, essentially. But yeah, moving on to our third rep. Challenger Pack 8. It's a Pokemon. Yeah, I chose Dragonite. I'm gonna get so much hate for this. Why Dragonite out of all Pokemon? Like, I know everyone wants it to be like Rillaboom and things because we don't have like a final evolved grass starter, because we got Greninja, we have Charizard. I don't know what other Pokemon we've got, if I'm being perfectly honest. But everyone wants Rillaboom. I want Dragonite. Why though? Because there's one move that Dragonite can learn that I think would be extremely interesting, and that's Dragon Rage. Regardless of Pokemon's defense, health, or stats, it will always deal exactly 40 damage. I want to see what would happen with Dragon Rage as one of Dragonite's moves. I think, since the whole thing with the Fighter's Pass is unique abilities, like Joker benefiting from taking damage, Banjo having moves that he can only use 5 times before death, Hero having, well, critical hits and the whole move window, Terry was having more moves that no other fighter in the game can learn, like the kickback or whatever you want to call it, and the whole go time. I don't know, what's it called again? The thing like Power Geyser and stuff like that. I don't know. And then, of course, Violet's mechanic was multiple different melee weapons. Of course, Phoenix would be 3 different modes of style. Eggman, I'm not quite sure. But Dragonite's mechanic could be Dragon Rage. A move that will always deal a set amount of damage, no matter what happens in the fight. Whether someone's got better defenses, someone has lower attack stats, Dragon Rage would always deal the same amount of damage. And that, I think, would be a perfect opportunity to add someone like Dragonite to the game. And besides, Dragonite is a Dragon type Pokemon. I don't think we've got a single one of those in the game yet. And not only that, Dragonite can learn quite a few powerful moves, such as Hyper Beam. I guess Fly is somewhat powerful. He can learn Hurricane, Ice Beam even, I'm pretty sure. Just like, because of Dragon Rage, I feel like Dragonite would be a perfect fit for the roster. Pokemon or not, I would like to see Dragonite in the game. Personally, for Challenger Pack 9, this is definitely not happening, but I don't think we're going to get any more JRPG characters anyway, but hey, who can't say we can't have more Persona? You guys all know Persona's my favorite game franchise, you know. And that's why I picked Kasumi, yeah, I'm not going to spoil the game. But, Kasumi, let's just say that. Violet, Kasumi, whatever you want to call her. Right here, I was debating between 3 characters I wanted to put in this slot. Well, 4, actually. The first of which was Messiah Shishido. Because of the whole villain theme, I was wondering if Shido would be good, and no, Shido just would not work. Of course, they could take things from his final boss. Well, not final boss, but hey. I don't think that would work very well. Goro Akechi is another one. We'll get to him later. Wink, wink. There was Makoto Yuki, or Minato Arizado, I think that's how you say his last name. I probably butchered that. Or the Persona 3 protagonist. He's a Mii Fighter costume already, so I just said no, he's already in the game. And that left Kasumi, who was my 4th pick, and that is because they could easily echo Joker, despite them not wanting to, like, be Echo Fighters at all. Like, the thing with Kasumi, though, is I feel like because she's got a different persona to Arsene, I feel like she could have a similar mechanic to Joker, but they could change things up a little. So change the moves they use. I haven't seen any Persona 5R gameplay, or not much of it at least, so I don't know what kind of skills she has, whether it's like nuclear, ice, or anything like that. It might be Bless, if I'm being perfectly honest, like counter Joker, but I'm pretty sure that's Akechi though. I don't know. I just feel like it would be really cool to see Kasumi in the game. That's all. I don't really have much else to say. Challenger Pack 10 is a very controversial pick, I think. Monokuma. Where the hell are they gonna pick a moveset for Monokuma from? Personally, I think the best place you can get a moveset for Monokuma is Ultra Despair Girls, if I'm being honest. One of the Danganronpa games. But if I'm being honest, the reason I picked Monokuma is because of ult potential. Like, because of all the Monokubs and all of the special, like, Monokuma colors and styles throughout the Danganronpa series, there is so many alternate colors you can pick for this guy, and they will all work. Monokuma would have some of the best ults in the game if they would add him in, and that's basically the only reason I picked him other than my love for the Danganronpa series. Anyway, Challenger Pack 11. I wonder who it's gonna be. You guys all know who it's gonna be for Challenger Pack 11. I'm kidding, none of you are gonna see this coming. It's Jonesy! No, I'm kidding. Guys, it's not Jonesy. We will get to Jonesy, but it's not Jonesy. I don't want Jonesy the fighter, please, don't scold me. It's this guy. It's the Castle Crashers, okay? Yeah, nobody saw this coming. Castle Crashers. Again, amazing ult potential. Just the knight in general, and having the different skills of each knight. Let me sum up all of the possible alternate colors right here. The green Poison Knight, red Electric Knight, blue Ice Knight, orange Fire Knight. Then you've got the Blacksmith, you've got the Pink Knight, you've got the default King's Grey Knights, and then you've got the Grey Knight with the mask up. You could also, heck, you can even do the Necromancer if you wanted to. There are so many knights in Castle Crashers that you can take ults from, and they would all work perfectly. And another reason I picked the Castle Crashers is because we don't have a beat-em-up style character yet. And that's where these guys are from. These guys are from a beat-em-up game. Sure, it's an indie game, and it would be a huge thing if one of these guys were to get in over Sans, who's obviously a Mii Fighter costume, but I would love to see the Castle Crashers in the game purely because of the beat-em-up potential they have. Like, seeing a collab between Nintendo and the Behemoth would be an incredible thing to begin with. I just want to see these guys in. The Castle Crashers are possibly my favorite indie game rep, and I would love to see them get into Smash. Purely for the whole beat-em-up gameplay style. But regardless, let's move on to the Mii Fighter costumes. Oh, the controversy. I can smell it from here. People are gonna hate me so much. These are the worst Mii Fighter costume picks I have ever seen. Okay, Minecraft Steve. I cannot see him being a fighter. He's got so much potential for, like, the whole building aspect. Same thing for Jonesy, if I'm being honest, but I don't want either of them in as actual fighters. Steve, I could very easily see being a sword fighter costume. It's just so obvious. You could also make him a. You could also make Alex for a like a gunner costume, and you could just make him hold a Minecraft bow. Like, Steve and Alex's costumes would be great if you wanted to have like 2 Minecraft reps. Have them both as Mii Fighter costumes. One as a gunner, one as a sword fighter. Problem solved. Minecraft's in Smash at that point. Maybe include a music track. Although, what music track from Minecraft would you even include? Would it just be like the default music? I have no idea. Anyway, Shadow. Shadow would obviously be a perfect Echo Fighter for Sonic, even though you could work him into his own character. And again, Shadow would fit the villain's theme. My issue here is that he's an assist trophy. I don't know if we're gonna get assist trophy fighters in the future, but I would love to see Shadow as a Mii Fighter costume if he didn't get in as an Echo Fighter for Sonic. Shadow was originally my #1 character, but as he was revealed in an assist trophy again for Smash Ultimate, I had to just let him go, move on to Phoenix Wright. I've wanted Shadow. I have wanted Shadow ever since I started playing the game back in Brawl, and hell, Shadow is my favorite Sonic character. I won't even hide that. So, when they were like, I was like, when the Sonic character fighter costumes were being revealed, I was hoping they would have a Shadow one instead of possibly the Knuckles one, since Knuckles is an assist trophy now. I was really hoping Shadow would get a costume as well, but he didn't, so I hope Shadow gets one. Alright, here's where controversy's gonna hit me. Freddy Fazbear. Oh boy. Do I want Freddy as a Mii Fighter costume? No. But I do want the Freddy mask as a Mii Fighter hat. That would be something so amazing because it would work so well with the Five Nights at Freddy's series' mechanics of Five Nights at Freddy's 2 onwards. But seeing the Freddy mask and being able to just put it on one of your characters not only would be a huge twist for the Smash community, it would be just amazing to see how a horror game, an indie horror game from 2014 that blew up because of YouTube would just be amazing to me. I still like the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise. I'm not a fan of it per se, but I do like the franchise. In fact, I even bought Five Nights at Freddy's VR the other day, just to play the original games that I loved so much in 3D. And would you believe it or not, they're incredible remakes. Freddy would be an excellent choice for a Mii Fighter costume if it was just the helmet. I don't know about the full suit, but just the mask would be amazing. Alright, Goro Akechi. A sword fighter with a neon sword. We've already got it in the game, I'm pretty sure. Regardless though, I would love to see Goro Akechi put in Smash. I mean, he's already an ult of Joker. The almighty Croaker memes will return. I mean, I just want to play as Pancakes in Smash, okay? Akechi is, I'm pretty sure, my favorite character in Persona 5 outside of Joker himself. And because he's also like just similar to Joker and like the exact shadow of Joker in so many ways, he would be an echo fighter for Joker. I mean, so would Kasumi, but still. And because he's already an ult, I just thought I'd give it to Kasumi and just make a catchy, like, you know, to just make him a Mii Fighter costume. The next one is the All-Star from Plants vs. Zombies. That's another surprise pick that nobody saw coming. One of the biggest games on mobile to ever be released. It's also on PC, of course. And of course, you got the PvZ Garden Warfare games. I've got Garden Warfare 2 on my shelf right now. If I wanted to play that, I could. But, I'm not playing it right now. Regardless, though, the All-Star is, I think, the best costume for the Plants vs. Zombies representation. You could just do a normal zombie, but I feel like the All-Star would be a lot more creative. You could get so creative with making a costume for this guy. It's just unreal. Anyway, let's finally discuss the Fortnite character, the one everyone's gonna dislike the video for. Jonesy as two Mii Fighter costumes himself. Jonesy or Ramirez, one of the two. You could have them both, technically one for male, one for female. For both Sword Fighter and Gunner. Because for the Gunner, depending on which character you obviously are, male or female, Ramirez could be holding the Assault Rifle or the Nocturno, her own rifle. And Jonesy could just wield a tactical shotgun like he does in his promotional art right here. And of course, for melee, would just be a pickaxe. It would literally just be a pickaxe. Unless you wanted to take it to Save the World route and just give him a sword, but you know. Why be generic and have a sword when you can literally just have the Fortnite pickaxe? The most iconic part of Fortnite besides its characters is the harvesting tools, I'm pretty sure. And apart from the game and memes. Harvesting tools are pretty important. Because you just pickaxe people, and that's a pretty big meme in the community at this point anyway, so I could honestly see Jonesy becoming a Mii Fighter costume. And finally, let's discuss the final pick of mine for Mii Fighter costumes, and that is Hilbert and Hilda from the Generation 5 Pokemon games. Generation 5 is my favorite region, and it's no surprise that Hilbert is my favorite Pokemon protagonist. The design of him alone reminds me of myself, besides the eyes. I wear that exact style of clothing. The same shoe color, same trouser color, same jumper color. And I used to have a bag very similar to that as well. If I'm being honest, I like Hilbert mostly because of the design, but the amount he accomplished in Gen 5 as well is absolutely crazy. Gen 5 is very plot heavy, you know? Yeah, that's literally what I have to say about what I could possibly want in Smash. And yeah, thanks for watching guys, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.